Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today in this video we are going to learn about SQL, structured query language, and how the SQL is used to communicate with the relational database management system, and how to create tables and what are the commands of SQL, and how to add columns and rows in the table, and delete a table and drop a table, and all the commands of SQL and the operations of SQL we are going to learn in this video. So stay till the end. So let's start the session. So first of all, introduction to SQL, where all all relational database management systems from a developer point of view, working with any RDBMS is same. Either it is an SQL, either it is an Oracle, either it is PostgreSQL. Everything is same, and there will be a slight change of syntax and commands in each of these relational database management systems. But everything about these RDBMS relational database management systems are same. So, what is an SQL? An SQL is an structured query language where structured means it is similar to English but with a minor change of syntax, and query means request. And SQL is used to perform operations on RDBMS. It performs operations of relational database management systems. And SQL is pronounced as SQL. And we use SQL to communicate with DBMS, and it is easy to learn. SQL is declarative, which means if user specified what should be done rather than how should be done. So that is why SQL is called as declarative, and SQL provides various types of commands to perform these operations. So operations are general operations are to create a table, to retrieve the table, and to update and delete the table. So to perform these operations, we use SQL commands. To perform these operations, the SQL commands are to create a table. We use insert as a to insert the rows, and to read from the table we use select command, and to update the table we use update command, and to delete the table we use delete command. So first of all, SQL create operation. To insert an SQL class can be used to create new rows in a table. So how to create new rows? So there will be columns in SQL and rows also. So to create the rows, we use insert command, and to read for SQL read operation, SQL select clause, like clause means command only. So select command can be used to access rows in table simultaneously. And to update the table, update clause, which means update command can be used to update existing rows in a table. And delete operation, delete command can be used to delete existing rows. To delete an entire table, we have another command, that is drop command. To delete all only the rows, we use delete operation. So these are the operations and these are the commands. So to create, insert, read, select, update, delete, delete. So this is the application flow, how SQL query works. First, the client gives the request to the server, and server performs an SQL query on RDBMS. It performs SQL query on database management system to retrieve the data from the it tells the RDBMS to retrieve data from the database. So RDBMS retrieves the data from the database and gets the data from the database and gives the data to server, and later the server gives the data to client. This is how the SQL query works. The SQL query first executed by server uh, on the DBMS. This is how the SQL query works. So, uh, in this entire course, we are going to learn about SQLite because it is easy to learn and work with. So, to create a table, From here on, I am going to show you in compiler how to create, how to delete, and how to update a table. So let's create a table. So this is the syntax for creating the table. To create a new table in the database, create a table, table name and brackets, and column 1 and data type, column 2 and data type. Data type is must and should for a column, and you need to remember that the entire column should be only single data type. If column 1 has a string data type, then entire column of column 1 should be only string, and there will be no integers. So let's see the data types. We will create a table after seeing the data types. So data types are integer. For integer, the syntax are integer or int. And example for integers are from minus 0 and positive, negative, and the 0. For string, we use varchar, and we specify how many strings we use. Like if you want to use 250 strings, we need to specify in the brackets of the varchar. So for text, it is text is used to store large number of characters. Float is the decimal number. The syntax is float. Date is the syntax is date. Time for time is the syntax. For date time is the syntax. And for boolean is the syntax. And output for the boolean is obvious. Either it is a true or false. So now let's create a table player. So let's create a table. With the syntax given. So here the syntax are create table, table name, brackets, and columns and data types. Create table, table name, player. I want to give table name as player. So now column 1 name, name is varchar. It is a string. So we need to specify something in it, comma. Next, next we need to take age. Age is integer. So int, comma, score. Score is also int. So close the bracket. This is the syntax used to create a table. So let's run the SQL. Let's see if the see SQL query successfully executed. However, the result is empty. The result is empty because we did not insert anything into the table. Here you can see the player table has been created with a name, age, and score. This is how you create a table. So let's move on to next one. So this in SQLite commands, we can access the information of a table, the data type of the table and everything as well. For in, to get the information from the table, we use pragma table info brackets. In between the brackets, we give the table name. This is how SQLite commands of pragma is used. So try it yourself after that. To insert data in a table, insert a new row in the table. Syntax or insert into table, column 1, column 2, column 3, bracket closed, and values, value 1, bracket open, value 1, value 2, value 3, so on, bracket close. This is the syntax of insert table. So here, for example, we need to give the Virat name and age is 32 and score is 50. So let's try this. So let's insert the player's name, age, and score in the table that we have created. So let's clear this, and so syntax or insert into player. Now we need to give column name, name, comma, age, comma, which is, and score, close. Now values, value. For name it is a string, so we need to give only string, which is Virat, comma, and for age it is a string, it is an integer. So age is 32, score is 87, close. So let's see if the player's name is inserted into the table. Run the SQL. See, SQL query is successfully executed, and the name Virat and age 32 and score 87 has been inserted into the table. This is how you insert the name, insert the rows into the table. So how to retrieve data? To retrieve the data, the syntax are select column names from table name. So let's retrieve the data. So let's retrieve data from the table that we have created. That is a player table. So let's create. Let's select select name, comma, play, age, comma, score from player. See, table has been retrieved. The this row Virat 32 and age 32 and score 87 has been retrieved. So to retrieve whole table, to retrieve the whole table, we use just asterisk. It will also retrieve the whole table. See, whole table has been retrieved. This is how you use select from player. So let's go to okay. Now it's introduction to SQL part 2, where I am going to combine both part 1 and part 2 in this video only so that you can understand easily. So let's start with inserting multiple rows. How to insert multiple rows? So the syntax are same, but we use multiple columns and multiple rows. Insert into table name, column 1, column 2, so on. Values, value 1, value 2, next column's value. This is how you insert the multiple rows into table. So let's insert multiple rows into the table. Insert into layer name, comma, age, comma, score, values of. Let's insert one value which is Dhoni, age 45, score is 78, comma. Let's insert Jadeja, age 40, score 56. So let's insert now insert someone like Samson, Sanju Samson, age 35, score is 67. So let's run this. See, Dhoni, Jadeja, Samson has been inserted into the table, and this is how you insert multiple rows into the table. Next, selecting rows, and I have showed you earlier how to select all the rows from the table using hash stitch. So this is where we use hash stitch. So, and we have another condition. So, if we want to select a player with score greater than 50 and player with age greater than 50 only, so that's where we use where condition. The syntax for where condition is select a star from table where condition. Here we need to write the condition. So, let's write the condition. Let's select star from player where let's take from here we have greater than 70 or Dhoni's and Virat's score is greater than 70. So we need the player's name data whose score is greater than 70, where score is greater than 70. See, Virat and Dhoni has the score greater than 70, so that's why we got Virat and Dhoni's data. Update command. Update command is used to update all the rows, and we have another command for updating a specific rows. First, let's learn how to update the data in all the rows. So this is the syntax: update the table name and set the column name and the value. So I wanted to update the score of every player to 100. So I have updated it. Update player set to score is equal to 100. Run query. So the score has been updated to 100 in this column. So what to do to update only a specific row? We have another command for that, similar to that. For that we use where condition. See, by using where condition, let's start once again. Update player set score is equal to 60. Score is equal to 60. So I want this score to Virat Kohli. So for that I use where name is equal to Virat. So the Virat's score will be updated. This is how you update the specific rows. See, Virat's score has been updated. Let's update Dhoni's score. That is 80. So here we write Dhoni. Run. See, Dhoni's score has been updated. So coming to delete, delete a specific rows. Delete from table, which deletes the entire rows. Let's try this. Delete from player. Entire all the rows in the player will be deleted. Let's see. See, the table is empty because we have deleted every row from the table. So how to delete a specific rows from the table? So we have the here we have orders table. Let's delete from orders table from player. Delete from player where item is equal to. I want to delete keyboard column. So item is equal to keyboard. So this keyboard column will be deleted. Let's see. Sorry. Delete from orders. Orders where item name is equal to keyboard. See, keyboard has been deleted. And let's delete from customers. From customers table. Here we have customers table. From customers delete where age is equal to. I want to delete age 22. This person's. So age is equal to 22. Run. See, age has been deleted. Yes, this is how you perform delete operation for specific rows and whole table. So let's delete the entire table from the database. How to delete entire table from database? So let's delete this customer table from the database. Customer table from the database. So drop table name. Customers will be deleted. See, customers table has been deleted, and I want to delete orders also. Orders will be deleted. players, player will be deleted, shippings, shippings will be deleted. So how to alter the table? So altering the table is how to add columns, delete or change the columns. To add the columns, adds a column to the table with the given data type. So to add a column, the syntax or alter table name, add C1 and data type, column and data type. Data type must. So let's try this. So alter table name. Our table name is player. Add. I want to add column which is number of centuries. Centuries. So its data type is int. Let's run this. See, centuries column has been added. This is how you add columns in a table. So we can also rename the column. So for the syntax for renaming the column is alter table, alter table name. We rename column jersey to height, like altering the table. The syntax or alter table name, rename column C1 to C2. So let's try this. Alter table name, rename column column uh, centuries to century. So I want to rename the centuries column to century. Run SQL. So century. I wanted to rename the column centuries to century. So that's how you rename the column. So to delete a column, the syntax is alter table name, drop column C1. Mhm. Alter table name is player. So I want to delete a column, drop century column. So see, century column has been deleted. This is how you delete a column in the table. So guys, this is all about today. I hope this video is informative to you, and I hope you have learned a lot from this video. And if you have liked this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.